My first triathlon is 3 months, 17 days, 12 hours, 50 minutes, and 47 seconds. Okay. Whoa! Oh no! Oh my god. Hey! Hey! You're not going in there. She's not even meant to be on the bed, but I was gonna let her. Hi, my name. Oh my god, why did I say hi like that? Why is starting so hard? Like just saying the first few words. Hello, my name is Katie or Caitlin, and I'm training for my first ever triathlon. My first triathlon is 3 months, 17 days, 12 hours, 50 minutes, and 47 seconds. I am so excited. Like, I have been wanting to do a triathlon for, like, I don't want to actually say how long. It's been way too long, like years and years and years. And for whatever reason, I've just never done it. It's probably been a bit of a mix of timing, a little bit scared. I've always thought it was such a big thing, which it is. It's a big thing to commit to an event like that. But yeah, I just thought this is the year. So I've booked it. It's locked in. The triathlon I've decided to do is an Olympic tri. So it's a 1.5 kilometer swim, it's a 40 kilometer cycle, and then a 10 kilometer run. So I've got about just under 4 months to do it. And I cannot wait to bring you guys along on this journey, to go through all the challenges, all the highs, all the lows. I can't wait to learn all the tips and tricks and just everything that I discover along the way. I'm just so excited just to put it all out there, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's go do a session. You guys watch. I'm gonna start putting on my activewear for my strength and mobility session, and these two are going to think that they're going for a WALK, and they're probably going to get a little bit excited, which I feel kind of mean about, because we're not going for a you know what. She can tell something's going on. Go for a walk? Do you want to go for a walk? Do we want to go for a walk? I think it's time. Let's go. Oh my God, don't get that. Don't get her forward. A very well trained dog.
It looks like you're under complete control.
Okay, so we have the swim part of the tri. So this is this strongest part of the leg for me. I grew up swimming and I absolutely love getting back in the water. So I've come to a pool close by and I'm gonna do a bit of a session. So let's go. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film because it's always a bit funny with other people swimming in pools and stuff like that, but I'll try my best. Okay. I just got back from my swim. I just got back from my swim. I did a 2K swim this week. I will put the session here if anyone wants a session to follow. It was a pretty straightforward session. I pretty much did a bit of drill, a bit of pull. For speed, I did 10 50s on the minute at a fast pace, and then I did another bit of pull and just a warm down. So yeah, it was a great session. I felt really good. It was so nice to be back in the water. I actually haven't been in the pool for probably over a month now. When creating my training program for this triathlon, I knew that the swimming part was my strength. It was my strongest part, and the way I planned my sessions, I'm still swimming, but I'm not prioritizing the swimming, whereas I've got to put a bit more effort into my running and my cycling. So I'm just getting my fitness up and just enjoying it and going along for the ride, enjoying the process. So yeah, basically today's swim was really good. I was really happy with it. Did 2Ks, and now I've got a run to do and a cycle. Okay. This feels weird. It's been a minute. So the next part of the try is the bike leg, and the bike leg I have really got to train for. Like, I am so excited for it. I love being on the bike, but I just die. My heart rate spikes. I'm really not the strongest on hills. Luckily the race that I'm doing is a pretty flat one, so I've really just got to just have a lot of time in the saddle and keep the Ks up. So it's 40 Ks. Which is very doable. So I have a bike session this morning. We're just going to do an hour, just an easy 20 Ks. And we're only like not even 5 Ks in, and my partner Gordon's bike, he's having some troubles with one of his cables and the tension on when he changes gears. I think he can only be in his second highest gear, which is like for hills when it's like really easy. So I think we're gonna have to turn around and maybe I do a bit more of a cycle later today. I'm actually really keen for a coffee, so I'm hoping we can just find a coffee shop on the way back. Good morning. Today is run day. So I am going to go for a bit of a run through the reserve, and I thought I would bring you guys along on this session. I'm feeling pretty good today. Had a good sleep. Just been doing some work this morning, and it's such a beautiful day. I need a bit of a break, so I thought let's go get this session in. So I was saying a bit earlier that I've built this program based off my strengths, my weaknesses, my fitness, and the running leg. I think the swimming helps. Swimming, cycling, they also help like each other's fitness levels, but I've had an ongoing IT band issue in my right leg, so the running I've just been taking really slow, adding the kilometers up very slowly. I've sort of just been sticking recently around that 5 to 7 kilometer run. I have this really nervous feeling doing more than that. I'm sure that I am capable. I've been doing a lot of exercises to help it. So yeah, I'm just slowly adding up the Ks. Like I did a 5K the other day. So today's session I'll probably do 5.5 to 6, and then I'm just going to keep building up every week, and I'll add a little bit of pace in there, but my biggest thing is just, yeah, making sure I look after this leg. So let's go for a run. Okay, I'm feeling quite out of breath today. I am running through like a reserve, so it's quite hilly. But yeah, I feel like I'm on struggle street. Whew. There we go, just finished. Productive, 5.5 at a 6:04 pace. Basically, to wrap everything up, I've swum before, I've cycled before, and I've run before, but I've never done all three together. This is my first ever triathlon, and I wanted to document the experience. I have wanted to do this for such a long time, and I feel like this is the perfect time, and I feel ready now. And I basically just want to encourage everyone else to give something a go that scares them, or something that they've always wanted to do. And I hope this channel can provide like information that can help you with your first try or run or cycle or whatever that is that you're wanting to do. And yeah, because I myself, I love watching YouTube. I could get rid of all the other platforms and just watch YouTube. I love it so much, and I love watching other people's journeys, and I've learned so much from them, and I hope that I can do the same. I would love to encourage people. I want to build a community. I want to help others, and that's just like what's driving me and what's so important to me. I wanted to jump into the Olympic Tri Plan. I'm not paying for a coach. I haven't paid for a plan or an app. I'm not using a subscription for this one. I would love to in the future, but for this one I've just based and created this plan based off my strengths, my weaknesses, and my experience in running, swimming and cycling individually, and my fitness. I've looked online, done a little bit of research. I've then used AI to help refine my plan a little bit, and I've based it off what I can do with work and what I can do within a week. I've put it into phases. So like weeks 1 to 6, that's aerobic volume, technique. My IT band rehab is really strong here. I mean, it's going to go throughout, but it's where I'm really focusing on. Week 7 to 11, I've got intensity plus a second bike session, and then that's where I introduce my first brick sessions, which we'll get into a bit later. And then I've got weeks 12 to 16 is race specific bricks plus nutrition and a bit of a transition rehearsal. And then 17 to 18 is my highest volume, and that's a bit of like a race simulation week. It's the biggest amount of training I'll be doing in at a time. And then we have weeks 19 to 20, which is my taper week leading up to the race. This is a rough idea of what I'm talking about. So like week 5, Monday's a rest day. I've got strength on Tuesday. I switch these around. So I have a run. I did a swim on a Wednesday, run on a Thursday. I did strength on Friday, and then I had a rest day on Saturday, and then I did a jog on Sunday. The weekend is rest, but me and my partner do a lot of hiking and cycling and bikepacking and surfing and things like that. So it is something that I have to manage, and I'm sure a lot of you out there would have to do the same. Like if you are someone who loves hiking and just fitting that into your schedule and maybe have to put that on pause for a bit while you do an event. The reason I wanted to share how I've done this program is maybe you're also someone who doesn't want to pay for a coach, can't pay for a coach, maybe is a bit intimidated, not quite ready to do that sort of level. You just want to do your first one, you want to enjoy it, you just want to make it to the finish line, which is what I'm doing. This is just some ideas that might help you. I'm not saying to do this, I'm not saying it's the right way. I'm learning this for the first time. I'm not an experienced triathlete, I am not an experienced athlete. I'm just someone who absolutely loves fitness and the sport and really wants to get into it, and this is my first time going through this, and I'm gonna navigate this, and hopefully we can, so you guys can give me some tips. I would really appreciate anyone out there who has done a try. Anything right now would be so appreciated. The main goal is to not get injured and to get to the finish line and to have fun. If you guys have made it to the end of this episode, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like. If you want to see more videos, subscribe, it's free. If anyone is training for something at the moment, please let me know. Leave a comment below, let me know what you're training for. I hope you all have a lovely evening, day, morning, whatever it is, and I'll see you next week.